Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today, Sunday Fun Day.
Woo! Sunday Fun Day.
So what are we doing today for Sunday Fun Day? We're bringing back Quest for Best like we used to do. So today's Sunday Fun Day.
My pretty face.
Okay, we can fix that. So what we decided to do is we basically picked what we think in our head is our top 4 bottles. And we're going to start there. We're going to probably keep doing this. We don't have any more Sunday Fun Day suggestions from anybody. So we're going to start doing these to really find out what our top 10 are going to be. And as we get better ones, we'll keep throwing them in the gun. So we have the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof we just did about a week ago. So that one runs in at 128.4 proof. We got Old Forester Store Pick. That one rolls in at 129.9 proof. Stagg Jr., that's 128.7 proof. And we picked the winner of the Booker's 2022-04 when we did all our 2022s. This one won, and this is at 122.4 proof. So we always love our Bookers. Is it going to be prettier if I move it over like this? I don't care if people can see my pretty face. So we're going to do regular mash mix-up rules. We're going to start on the left. We're going to work our way right. We'll take a break. We'll start on the right, work our way left. And let's get right into it, because these usually run long, and I just babbled on for a bit. So if you think we didn't pick the right 4 bottles, feel free to leave us down below on what 4 bottles you think we should have did, because we can always do them again. But we're starting with these 4 because in our head, you know, we could have switched this one with the 12. We could have switched this one with another one, but we're going to end up doing more than one because we want a legitimate, like we did.
We try to stay the same proof, which I guess the only one really lacking is probably Booker's, right? I didn't realize you said 122.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be all about the
no crazy nose on the one right off the bat.
I will agree with that, actually. For being that, see, in our head, or in my head, I'll say, I won't talk for Mike, but we drank this, we put it on a pedestal. We drank this, we put it on the pedestal. Same thing with this. I want to see if that pedestal is worthy, really.
I'm thinking 2 should stand out.
Ooh, that's very good on the palate,
I was going to say,
I can honestly say, other than trying this a couple weeks ago, I haven't touched these in forever.
We never take anything out of the Booker's box.
No, we don't. And I keep saying I need to start. Let me actually secure it in case someone knocks it over. Same thing, but I haven't drank the Stagg because we don't have a replacement.
I'm actually getting a little light fruit on one.
All right, we're going to expedite it. It's very good.
It is.
It's very good. For being 120-something proof, it's not really drinking hot. You know what I mean? It's drinking, it's hot, but it's not like, whoo, that's hot. That's my first sip of the day. So I would have thought it would have hit me hotter. But that one's very good.
It's pretty tasty. Although
you wrote something down. Did you wrote a guess down?
Mm-hmm. My first initial guess for that.
Okay.
I'm leaning towards. You want to know, or do you want to wait?
Oh, it don't matter either way. If you want to hold it for the big reveal and wait till I tell you, I'm going to try to taste a couple of them before I do it. But if I had to throw one out there, I would have went with the first bottle on the table. Actually,
I went with the second because I got a little fruit out of that, so I'm thinking it might have been Stagg.
But I figured I'd at least try them a little bit before.
I could X them out. Not that I've never done that before. Mm-hmm. I usually change my mind the wrong way anyway.
Put an X on that. I'm right. Put an X on that.
I don't know. I would venture to say, yeah, this is either Booker's or Stagg.
I'm thinking this one. I'm thinking this one actually might be the Stagg.
It might be because
I'm not getting that total, but
it's drinking a little hotter.
She turned up a notch. That's all I was gonna say. It was like, ooh, hello. That one definitely turned it up a notch. On this one, like I want to go back in. This is going to be a long one. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to have to see if I can. The hug has hit me so hard. I can't really go back in, or I'm not going to get the full effect.
Again,
as soon as it hits my tongue, we're going to see how that opens up. But it's way sweeter but it has a hang time and a finish like nobody's business.
It's all over your tongue. It's all on your chest.
Even the flavor when it sits on my tongue, it's a sweeter profile than what this one was.
I just don't know what I prefer right now. It's definitely.
I agree. I'm going to tie it because honestly, I'm going to have to worry about it on the way back.
I kind of like the kick right there, but I didn't mind the easiness.
The way this drank, it drank very nice for the proof that it is, and it was full and stuff. I'm going to have to see how this comes off of it and stuff, but this one's very good. I'll worry more about when we A and B, but it definitely had a way sweeter profile on the nose and on the palate than what the first one did. The first one was more caramel-esque. Ooh, this is very interesting.
I would have thought by now one of them would have been jumping, but
yeah. I can say I'm going to have a bigger problem than probably you.
This one almost has like a nuttier finish, but I didn't get the nose of an Old Forester for this one.
These are both made by Brown Foreman. They both give off the banana aspect. This is definitely way nuttier. I'm definitely getting a peanutty on this one for sure. I agree with that. Either that or you implanted it in my head when you said that.
I know. I even got it on the taste.
The finish,
not so much 100%, a peanut, but a nutty finish.
Yeah, I was like peanut when you said it. Like when I drank it. As soon as I swallowed.
But I remember too, Jack Daniels we just did. That had a superb nose too. So these two are going to be tough.
That's what I just said. I'm going to have a problem because these are both made by Brown Foreman is the owner of both of them. I'm 90% sure. And they both give off that sweet banana. I had all kinds of crazy stuff. I was getting a hint of chocolate as it sat in the glass. These are all going to get better as it sits in the glass. I got a 3-way tie for first so far. So
I think I'm going to edge 3 ahead a little bit.
I'm probably going to in the same wheelhouse. I'm going to wait till we come back, but I do like that little bit of fruit that came in on that one. But
it hangs too.
It has a nice nut. They're all hanging. The harshest drinker right now, honestly, is 2. It drank the hottest. This one's not drinking nearly as hot
because it's got a couple other flavors with it. Mm-hmm. So you get the nut, you get the little sweetness.
I've said it in the past. It's the flavors masking the heat. Like this one just
that holds. That sits right here in your chest.
Sat like a ton of shit. Yeah. So that's gonna be on.
I don't know where to go with that.
On the way back, that's gonna actually be a downfall for me because I don't. You know what I mean? Like it's drinking hot to be hot, kind of more than flavor.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
It was kind of like a one note.
Right. We'll see when it comes back. But honestly, right now, that one's drinking the hottest out of all of them. Now I'm getting a bigger nose out of this one, and I don't know if it's just because it's the last glass we drank.
It could be because it's sat the longest.
Yeah.
That one kind of has. It's not as big of a nuttier finish to me on that one.
It is not. I agree.
It's more. I think I'm leaning more a little oakier finish on this one. But it does have extra flavors, and it does hold on.
Oh, that was very good. I am getting a more of a caramel nose out of this one, but on the flavor, I could have subliminally put it in my head, but I thought I was getting a banana nut, like it was a combination, like a fruitier. I'm not really getting banana on the nose right now. I'm getting like a caramel.
Excuse me. Now I'm just torn.
I'm not going to lie. I thought I was going to be able to nail these bottles. I'm not going to be able to nail these bottles. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to have to just worry about which one I like best. The hang time on 4 is incredible. Because it's not like a hot hang time. It is just all flavor.
It is. I have 3 and 4 tied right now, and I think it's going to be Old Forester, Jack.
The sad reality, when I'm sitting here looking at it, I think we have the bottles the way that we just drank them. That's my personal guess.
That's what I just wrote down. Yeah.
That's if this happens again, that's crazy because you poured them.
I know.
And then he puts the bottles in any order, and then I just mix the glasses. But I think we put the glasses back. So We're going to take a break. We're going to cleanse our palate. It'll be 1 minute for you. Well, 1 second for you. A few minutes for us. We'll be back in a minute. Good. We are back. So we're going to start on the right. We're going to work our way left.
Wow.
No, I can only imagine. This sat for a handful
Wow.
of minutes here. Oh, yeah, no, this
is like
transformed.
like beyond.
So I was saying before, I wasn't getting it. I don't know. You probably still not, but I am definitely getting a banana nut bread right now.
Well, yeah, I get that whole batter.
The batter,
everything.
just without the banana.
The kicker is
Well, this is a
which of the two batters?
that's gonna be. I'm gonna see how potent this one. Again, I haven't drank that. It doesn't look like I haven't drank it, but I haven't drank that for.
Kind of like the Bookers. Well, all of a sudden that hit me.
No, you cleanse your palate. So now, hello. That. Woof. Oh yeah. That is like you're drinking something. No. They definitely.
Staying.
That's the thing.
I don't know,
but it's staying with a bunch of flavor. Because we said that. I'll be interested to see what two does.
Fruitness on.
There is a big fruitness. This ain't light. This is throwing banana. You're like swallowing a banana whole. This one, it's actually like banana with like a. And I said it the other day, and I could be either one of these because they both give me it. But it's banana with a little caramel and nuts on it. That's what I'm getting. Where the flavor profile.
It's still staying up there for me.
Mm-mm. We're going this way. It's my number one. That lasts. You know, the
First
best
time
part
I can
of
actually see the legs coming down.
That's the other thing. I was going to say, can you see them?
I can see it because
I
think it's because it's ricocheting off the bottle, so I can actually
Hence,
see it.
Less water, more viscosity. I mean, we say it time and time again.
That one's right up there.
That is still solid on my tongue. That's the thing.
This one's a little more brown sugars.
I didn't even want to take a drink to get that off my tongue.
I didn't,
That's
but
so good.
I'm trying to expedite.
I know. You're doing the right thing. I'm following suit. I'll go again. This is bananas.
It's fruitier.
This one is bringing a big concentration.
I'm getting brown sugar, caramel.
I'm going to say a caramel nut. Like if they took like
I'm missing a nut.
Oh, I'm getting nuts. It could be pecans, it could be walnuts, but it's coated in caramel. You know when they do the candy one? It's not so much the candy, but it's definitely like a caramel nut. Like they soak them in caramel.
But even the finish is nuttier. I think we said that on the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a toss-up of which flavor am I going to prefer. I almost like the extra finish with the nut.
Oh, but I'm getting it on the one too.
It's not even a
question. It's not even a question for me. Which one of these two I like better? The finish isn't as long. The viscosity isn't as long. It's very good. But to me, the viscosity and the finish doesn't last as long.
I don't know if I'm going to throw it down the river with a viscosity, but.
Well, it's coating my mouth and staying in there. This one beat it so far. And I like the little burst of the fruit flavor on the front. This is phenomenal. Don't get me wrong. I think I have to lean to that. I'll go A and B. Don't get me wrong. But to me right now, coming backwards, I'm putting this a little behind 4. You can put it anywhere you want. This way.
No, I'm not far behind you. I just took a bigger swish too, and it's got some heat.
It is. No, it is.
So,
if anything, and I don't know if it's just because we're adjusting because this was our first hit back, it might be drinking a little softer than what 4 did. But I think that might be because we restarted again.
I think that's maybe what it is.
So when we come back
to holding on,
no,
took a pretty good sip.
100%. I'm not saying it's softer in a bad way, like almost like a little easier.
None of these will correct. None of these are in a bad way.
No. We're pulling hairs. But these are 4 solid.
If you're paying $4.99 for this, I'd say you're out of your mind.
Well, we don't know which one it is, but I agree.
I'm just saying.
I say that with all of them. The fact that, just for reference sake, we paid $81.99 for this one. We paid $43.99 for this one. We paid $74.99 for this one, and this was a donation, but I think we estimated anywhere between 6 to 70.
I don't think it was more
60
than 80,
to 70.
whatever.
Yeah.
So nose
somewhere in that general range. All right, nose 2. It was good though. Nose 2 was better than nose 1, but it just dragged hard.
It's way better now.
Not this nose.
No.
Okay, yeah, all right. I was just gonna say it is better
in general,
in a muted way compared to this. Yeah. The noses are gradually going downhill as we go to the left.
So far, you are correct.
Okay.
This is like a one nose note, really. I'm not really getting much fruit here.
No, and I'm getting like,
Okay.
if anything, a light caramel. It's
I was
really,
going to go a sweetness of some sort.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
whether,
yeah.
And it's not maple. It's
I can see your maple though, because it's faint. It's so, like so
It's-
faint. Let's try. You get that huge sweetness burst right off the bat.
but then
that butterscotch.
Then might also that or
It's the
and or
butterscotch.
a
Yeah,
light fruitness in the end.
that's that fruity butterscotch that I
Well,
get off of the Buffalo Trace
kind of
products.
almost.
I'm 100% thinking this is Stagg.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and although it's not bad, I don't think it compares to these two. I don't think it can compete.
I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to bring this one back a little.
Yeah.
Do I keep? It's a quest to get another one, but we'll see.
And you know the funny thing is, it's not as much of a quest for me. Would I buy it if we found it for the 43 like we did? 100%. Would I buy it if it was under $100? Probably.
I was going to say.
Just to see if it's a different profile. But honestly, if this is really Stagg, that's on a disappointment.
I'm not going to go over 100.
No, me either.
And again,
and we could be wrong. I don't know what bottles.
No.
I don't know what bottles
we
they are.
really didn't even say.
There was that Buffalo Trace sweetness coming off of this one, though. It is very good.
No, it's delicious.
And for $43.99, it's a steal.
Yeah, well, good luck.
For $499 that they're selling it for, not a chance in hell.
The funny part
if
is,
that's what that is.
I have not
Let's
been
put it
able
that
to
way.
see the owner to ask her
Yeah.
if she ever comes even close to
The craziest thing is Mike
MSRP.
pours these and he moves the bottles in all different ways. And then you'll see we switch them. If I really think the bottles are as is. We'll see what this first one drinks at. But I really think the bottles are as is, which is insane because that would be like 2 times out of all of our blinds that it actually came out that way. Ooh, this is a different nose.
But I'm still leaning towards. We have a tough time with the nose on Bookers.
I'm getting a hint, just a slight hint. You're gonna really dig. I'm getting a chocolate-covered peanut, like an peanut M&M.
I'm not even really getting
I'm getting like a
really
peanut
getting
M&M.
a nut. I can go to the light chocolate.
There was a light chocolate, and
I would almost go with like a raisin, chocolate-covered raisin.
I could handle that.
Fruity, like that way, not so much a nut.
I swear to God, if I say peanut M&M, it's in my head. It could very well be the green one. It could be the green one. This is freaking. Let me take it. That is way different in profile now, especially coming off of this one.
And it seemed like it kicked up a notch.
Hot wise, I didn't get.
It's got a whole different.
It has a whole different flavor. It just threw me for a loop.
Yeah, because it's not an oak. It's not a nut. It's not even like a real sweetness. It has
it's making me question if I like Bookers anymore compared to the other ones. It's crazy.
It's almost like it has a little more rye spice.
It's throwing. It's totally different than what I remember in my head. If this is what actually that is.
Honestly, though, we never put this up against anything else. You know, we always compare it to its competitor.
Correct. To its own thing.
Yeah, to themselves.
This is actually eye-opening. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. Yeah, I almost want to do this, just a nudge. But we're going to take a break. We're going to A and B. We're going to come back with our results, and we'll be back in a minute. All right, so we are back. We're in total agreement today. I'll tell you, we actually think the bottles are as is. So they've been staying in. I'm going to go out on a limb. 4 is way better than 1. It steadily goes downhill. So whatever 4 is, it was way more complex, way all around. It beat on the nose, the flavor, the taste.
Correct.
Beat 3, which dominated 2, which dominated 1. We can officially say that.
We can.
They're all good.
Correct.
But
any given day, you'd be whistling Dixie by themselves.
I'm not 100% what 1 is, but there was a youngness that came out of that I never noticed in any one of these 4.
And as we spoke, we've never really put that.
Right.
If we are correct, we've really never put Bookers up against anything but Bookers. So the flavor profile is probably the same
Right.
all the time.
No, and I'm not. It doesn't. We don't even know if it is Booker's or not.
We'll
But
see.
I will
Let's
say,
find out.
I will say, one came off like super young compared to two.
It came off hot to start, but again,
Yeah.
that was our first little sip too. But
Right. Yeah, but two came off like crazy hot.
two did
Right,
come
right,
off even
right. It
hotter.
was hot to be hot. So last place is what was in glass number 1. So it's what you put in glass number 4. I had to think about that for a second.
Booker's.
So it is Booker's. Again, it's very good.
Here, you
but-
guys, if you want to see, this is what I wrote down.
I'm not even worried about that.
I am, because
yeah.
Go ahead.
It's so our third place glass, excuse me, is what we had in glass number 2. So it's what you poured in glass number 3.
Stagg.
All right, so we're 2 for 2 so far. That one, drinking on the front,
here's,
it changed.
Here's the big quest.
These were the 2 tough ones anyway. So our second place one was what was in glass number 3. So it's what you put in glass number 1.
No, that's Jack.
Ooh, so Jack came in second. So then,
as I originally thought, Old Forester did pull it.
so there it is. And honestly, this glass 4 dominated with more nose,
we
more
did
flavor,
say
more
15
taste.
times. These could be either way, but
Yeah, that's good. So anyway, so whatever was in glass 4 is what you poured in glass 2. So it's Old Forester.
yeah.
All right. So there it is. Well, that's good to know.
This
You know
is
what?
not a bad day if you have any of these.
All of these were actually very, very good. So
There's 1, 2, 3.
first, second,
Yeah.
third, fourth is what we ended up coming out with. But the thing is the again, we're splitting hairs. There is a difference between
There's
all
definitely
of
a
them.
difference.
And I'm actually shocked because this brought more banana nut than this one did. I would have bet money that was Jack on the end. But there you
I
go.
initially said I always thought that was like my favorite.
Oh no, I said that when we cracked it. I agree.
It's just if I can't find the other one, so
But that just goes to show
come out
all
either.
the people that are chasing and paying absorbent amount of money. These you could find easier. These are harder. But a lot of people do the store picks.
A lot of the big stores do.
A lot of them do the store
so you
picks.
can get them.
And these, not in Massachusetts, you ain't finding them. But these are. I think he's in Illinois, and these are readily available where he is. You know what I mean? So it's one of them things on that. So there you go. There's our mash mix up today, or quest for best, if I call it that. But this was really to satisfy my curiosity, because again, I put this guy on a pedestal, and we put all of these on a pedestal. And honestly, today, domination.
Oh no, it's
you know what I mean? That really did beat. Which I actually thought it was the Jack that actually was winning, because that is phenomenal. These two were interchangeable.
Because
they
were, and we said that, but we just did that one, so that kind of stuck out a little more in my head.
Right.
I remember
like a week and a half ago, but yeah, we did do that.
Well,
so I
all
thought
of
it was
them,
this one.
I don't.
Well, I haven't drank these in forever. This is really, again, if you can get one of these, this is absolutely phenomenal. Someone asked me what would this is way better than I even remember.
And it's like $75. It's
Something
$75 all day long.
Yeah, this one is, but some stores do.
I know they
I see
120, 150,
up to 120 and stuff like that. So it depends on where you are and what you get. But there you go.
Anything near 100, that's well worth it.
Hands down. So this is a long one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And if you have suggestions, leave a comment down below, because if you think we picked the last 4, but we are going to do multiple versions of this. So
these noses are so.
Thanks for watching. Again, spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe. That barrel pick.